Alright, so today we're going to be doing franchise mode, and I've not done this yet, at least in the show 20. I've played a little bit. I played one franchise just to get an idea of how it works compared to last year, and it's basically the same. But what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be taking all 30 teams over the span of probably the next few months and going through three-year season, franchise, whatever the fuck you want to call it, 3-year span with each team and trying to make them all World Series teams by the end of the 3rd year or sometime in between. Now, I know other YouTubers do the same thing, kind of, but hey, I love franchise. I'm going to make it, and I'm going to do how I want to do it. So the first episode, we're going to be starting with the Baltimore Orioles. Literally the bottom of the barrel. No shame to the Baltimore fans, but I mean, come on. 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, and then a little bit more in power. It's not great. So we're going to turn off GM contracts. No legend free agents. I personally turn off the budgets because it's more fun that way. I'm not like a crazy spender. I'm not going to buy everybody and everything like that. But for the most part, I like to be able to get in control of what I want to do. I don't want to be forced to be like, well, you were 1 million short on this, so you can't get this player. Let me just get the fucking player. That's how they do in real life. They have to pay a extra little bit of tax, whereas here it's you just get fucked. Or you have to pay real money to get more of the franchise money, and I'm not about that. So quickly, what I want to do is get rid of injuries, because when you're doing a video like this, it's not the best to have it. Let's just quickly take a look at the team that we have. We have Jose Iglesias at shortstop, Hanser Alberto at second. The only guy I trust on this team, Trey Mancini, Renato Nunez, Dwight Smith Jr., Anthony Santander, Austin Hayes, Austin Wynns, and the legend himself, Chris Davis. On the bench, Rio Ruiz, Pedro Martinez. Man, I wish I had Pedro Martinez. Pedro Severino, Andrew Velasquez, and DJ Stewart. Pitching-wise, we have John Means, Hector Velasquez, Alex Cobb, Cole Stewart, and Keegan Akin. Asher Wojciechowski. I know I fucked that one up. Wade LeBlanc, Richard Blyer, Sean Armstrong, Hunter Harvey, Paul Fry, Tanner Scott, Michael Givens. The thing about this year is we have 26-man rosters instead of 25, so we get an extra man here and there. I want to go through what we have depth-wise. Right field, besides Mancini, not much. Center field, not looking great. Left field, not looking that great. Wow, a lot of these aren't looking great for a 3-year span. This is going to be tough. The only one that I trust is Adley, which I probably will bring up next year or something like that. Let him develop a little bit more and then bring him up. There's a lot of not very good areas. Starting pitching wise, we have 1A in the minors. Fucking yikes. We're going to have to do a lot of trading, hopefully. Maybe buying people on the free agency. I don't fucking know. But what I like to do is I like to simulate like a month or two. Then I'll evaluate the team, see what I need, see what I don't need, and then go from there. So I will meet you all after the draft. Alright, so we're after the draft day, and first we're going to look at lineups, rotations, see how everybody's doing, and then we're going to see how well our draft picks went. Hopefully they were good. Lineups wise, yikes. Iglesias is doing bad, Alberto's doing bad, Mancini's doing great, like you would expect him to do. But for the most part, everybody's hitting pretty fucking shit, including you, Davis. Although you're doing a lot better than 2019. Rio Ruiz is doing fine. I might have to put him at some place. Put him at first. Move him up in the lineup a little bit. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Hallelujah. Fucking Jesus Christ. Looks a lot better with Rio Ruiz in there. That's just how it works. You're starting to progress pretty good, Adley. Ramon is probably something I could use next year, but I do want to tank a little bit this year to try to get better picks for next year. Hector Velasquez is doing pretty decent. But aside from him, nobody's doing great. Even in the bullpen. Yeah, Blyer's doing good. Harvey's doing good. Fry. Givens, holy fuck. You're doing shit. Well, moment of truth. We got an A and two B's. Fuck. Well, Edgar is the one that I trust the most, and he looks like he'll be fine. Estevan, 65. A guy who could come up, be a guy that could help, even though he's a C potential. I don't see much for you, but I'm going to sign you anyway. So long as they're not that low in overall or a D potential, I will sign them. I would rather have them on my team than just be like, nah. I want to see if there is a big superstar number one that went. Looks like it was Allen. Anybody else? Normally they're high 60s, low 70s, and then a 90 plus potential. Those are the ones you want to look out for. Even though he's a closer, a Murray Andrews. Or anybody else that's an Alex Guzman. How did I not fucking pick you? God damn it. Or Juan Rodriguez. Could be a pretty big star soon too. I got Edgar. He's a good hitter, shitty defender, but if it works, it works. We won't know. Alright, so I'm going to try to make a couple trades, and then we'll continue on probably for the rest of the year. Alright, so I made a few trades. I'm just going to go quickly over them here, because Alright, so I made a few trades. We're just going to quickly go over them. I acquired Drew Waters and Ian Anderson from the Braves for Iglesias and Velasquez. I acquired Luzardo, Armenteros, Mitchell Jordan, and Seth Martinez for Richie Martin and Chan Cisco. And I acquired Chris Bubick and Ryan O'Hearn for Cole Stewart and Tommy Malone. Got some of my lower pieces like Tommy Malone and Jose Iglesias. Guys who weren't really important. Got them out of there for some pretty decent pieces that I can either hopefully use within the next few years, or I can just ship them right back out for better pieces down the line. Either way, we're probably just going to sim to probably the end of the year, and then we'll see how horribly the team did. Alright, so almost immediately after, we got a trade proposition for DJ Stewart for Mike Tauchman. Normally, I may not take it because, Stewart, younger, B potential. But Tauchman has been hitting pretty well. Who knows what he could potentially do for me, so sure, why not? Now let's just continue simming. So we finished with a 68 and 94 overall with a 4 point fuck. So we finished with a 68 and 94 record, a .42 record. Of course, it's the 420. The Orioles didn't tank as much as I thought they were going to end up tanking for me. Let's see how everybody did. Ramon came up and did all right. Hanser really didn't do much afterwards. Mancini is the man. Ryan O'Hearn did pretty decent. He could be my first baseman for the next foreseeable future because it ain't going to be Davis. Austin Hayes did pretty decently good himself. Rio Ruiz, Anthony Santander. Everybody did okay. For the most part, everybody did okay. On the bench, Renato did fine. Severino did a lot better than I was expecting him to do. Man, why didn't I make you the fucking starting catcher? And Talkman, my God, you were great. You might have to be in the starting lineup next year. You just might have to be. Let's take a look at the rotation. John Means came back and did John Means' thing. Hector Velasquez did fine. Cobb did meh. Wojcicki did meh. Keegan, God help us all. Bullpen, Blyer looks good. And that's about it. Blyer and Fry. We got a lot to do. We definitely have a lot to do. There's a lot to work out here. Waters didn't really improve too much, which is could be trade bait. You're starting to climb yourself up, so you might be good in maybe like another year, give or take. Anybody else that I should worry about? Canelo could be somebody helpful. You're not helpful, honestly. Mountcastle, don't know if he'll be ready within the next 2 years. Rutschman, I might have to bring up next year just to have that catcher. And Bubic, we got a lot to worry about when it comes to players. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we definitely got some work to do. Wow, I'm actually surprised. Chris Davis isn't retiring. I'm probably just gonna have to release him. I was just gonna be like, let him live out the last full year, then he'll retire, and then we'll be good, and then we can move on. But no, he's like, fuck you, I'm staying in the league. Alright, guess you're fucking gone. Nobody was inducted. We got good staff for the next year. We don't have to worry about that. We literally have nobody to worry about in exclusive free agency. That's a first for me. I've never seen that before, where I've had full coach and no free agents. I don't know if there's anybody that I really need to keep on the 40-man. We have to might look at some 40-man 5-row draft players for the future. Who knows? So I'm going to offer everybody that I can the arbitration, contracts, and everything like that. And then I'll be back to look at free agency. All right, now we're looking at the free agency, and let's see. We could go for bets, but I really don't want to go for the high price ones. Not in an Orioles, not like an Orioles rebuild. That doesn't feel right for me to do something like that. So we're probably going to aim for, like mid-80s kind of guys, like a Jock Peterson type. DD, he's all right. Lowry, Justin Turner, not going for DJ. Probably way out of my league money-wise. Colton Wong, Rizzo, that's bad. That's not bad. Santana. I don't know who I'm going to get, honestly. I'm just looking around right now. I probably want to grab like a reliever or two, somebody like a Justin Wilson. Cheap, but can probably get the job done. Nick Vincent. David Robertson. Yeah, never mind. Not looking at that ERA. Oh, that's some fucking shit ERA, guys. Come on. Robbie Ray. Never mind. Kluba. Bawa. Jimmy Nelson. Oh, Gio, how you not that great. I don't know who Jordan Balazovic is, but I probably should have picked him up in the last time that I could have, but whatever. So here's what I'm thinking. Justin Wilson, I'm gonna cop. Solid 2.1 million a year. Nice pickup. Nothing horrible. Nothing too expensive. What's Ian Kennedy looking like? 3 point, nah. Honestly, I might even grab like a guy like this, just so I can use him as like trade bait. That might be a play that I do here. What's my team looking like? What do I really need to improve? Catcher, I already got that. Second base / shortstop, I probably should improve one of them. And then somebody to DH, because you're going to do that. Santander, I might have him DH. So I'm looking like a middle infielder and a potential DH. So we're looking for somebody maybe like a Colton Wong, a Didi, a Freddie Galvis, a Todd Frazier. I don't know. I'm looking around. Nothing's really catching me here. Tommy LaStella. You know what? We're going to go Tommy. We're going to bring Tommy over. We're going to give him a 2-year deal, 5.5 a year. And then somebody who can DH. I'm thinking Jock, Chris Davis, somebody like that. Bruce, nah. He seems to be past his expiration date. I'm going to go Jock. I'm going to bring Jock over. We're going to be mainly doing 2-year deals because we have 2 years left on our thing, so it makes sense. We'll go Jock for 2 years. So we're going to hope that everybody will accept their contracts. Let me make sure that I have room for them. No, I don't, so I'm going to quickly get rid of people here, and then we can move on. All right, so we got Peterson, we got LaStella, and we got Wilson, but we did not get the other reliever that I wanted. He went to Miami, Riley Sable. I wish I would have gotten him, but I didn't, so I went with the next best thing here in David Cairo. Hopefully he can build himself up in the next year, then maybe he can be helpful, or we can trade him away. Who knows? I don't. But we're going to go and probably simulate for the rest of the offseason. I might pick up 1 or 2 other guys here. We'll see. If I do, I'll let you know. If not, then I'll meet you at the beginning of 2021. Alright, for year 2, this is how the lineup is going to look. We're going to have Ramon Urias leading off, Tommy LaStella in this 2-hole, Trey Mancini batting 3rd, Jock Peterson batting 4th, Ryan O'Hearn batting 5th, Renato Nunez batting 6th, Mike Tauchman 7th, Austin Hayes 8th, and Adley Rutschman batting 9th. On the bench, we have Alberto, Santander, Severino, and Mountcastle. And in the pitching rotation, we're going to have Means, Velasquez, Cobb, Block, and Bubic. On the bullpen, we're going to have Travis Lackins, Paul Fry, Richard Blyer, Michael Givens, Tanner Scott, Justin Wilson. And in the Rule 5 draft, I picked up Trevor Hildenberger. He looks pretty good. Hopefully he can do some good for me. So, let's sim all the way up to the trade, not the trade deadline, the draft. We're going to set this to draft. I'm going to draft my people, and then we're going to see if maybe we're doing a little better this year than we were last year. All right, we've made it past draft day, and we're going to take a look at the lineups, rotation, and then see if we drafted a good bunch of players. Oh boy. So Urias isn't doing so hot. LaStella's doing good. Mancini's doing good. Peterson's doing alright for what he should be doing. O'Hearn, Nunez, meh. Tauchman's doing fine. Hayes doing fine. And Rutschman's doing really fucking good for a first year. 294, 840 OPS. That's pretty good. I might have to put Alberto in for Urias. But besides that, everybody seems to be doing okay until you get to these last 3. But we don't talk about them, I guess. Rotation-wise, Means is having a fucking year for his life. Velasquez isn't. Alex Cobb, Ty Block, and Bubic, alright. Travis Lackins is doing pretty good. I traded really like the day before not the trade deadline. I always say the trade deadline. The day before draft day, I traded for Michael Wacha, so we're going to have him in our bullpen now. Fry, Blyer, Givens, everybody's doing pretty good, including Hildenberger. I mean, 0.57. I probably want him to pitch more in this. Just give him more opportunities, because he seems to be our best pitcher, so give him more opportunity to actually pitch. Draft, come on, show me some A's. That's not an A. None of those are A's. Well, Clifford, you were my first draft pick. I see you disappointed me, unfortunately. But what can you do? Everybody has those drafts where everything just goes horribly wrong, don't they? I'm not good at drafting, if you couldn't tell. But in the standings, we are above 500. We're 6 games back of the wild card. We have the chance. It's there. We just got to hope that our players play good. And we got to hope that everything will work in my favor. So we're going to move you there. Hopefully you can do pretty good. We'll move La Stella up to lead off. Why not? And yeah, let's continue on. All right, well, this came up to me. We're going to be trading Josh Fuentes for Mitchell Jordan. Why not? It gives me a third baseman that's better than what I got now. Fuentes is better than Ronaldo Nunez at the moment, so I'm going to do that. And who am I going to send down? Probably Mullins or Mountcastle. I'll probably do Mountcastle. So let me do that real quick. Send you down. Whatever. Who cares? Let's continue on. Well, the Orioles finished above 500, but unfortunately, it looks like, how close were we? I need to know. We were 9 games off. Okay, that's not bad. I thought if we were like a couple games off, I would have been mad, but there's nothing we can do when you got a 100 winner, a 100 winner, and 200 winners. That makes it up right there. Bam, bam, bam. There's nothing you can do about that. We got a league leader, means in wins and ERA, so I'm going to assume that this award is him winning the Cy Young. Rushesman won the Rookie of the Year, and no, he didn't win. Boy. Okay. 3.54. 3.54. How about a 2.42? I don't care if he has more strikeouts, but 2.42. God, the fucking Cy Young in this game makes no fucking sense anymore. But let's go through the team, see how everybody did. La Stella did fucking amazing. Thank God I signed him for 2 years. He'll be my leadoff hitter next year too. I need a new shortstop because the 2 that I have aren't doing that great. Mancini, definitely keeping around. Jock Peterson did his job. Hit home runs. Did a pretty good OPS. O'Hearn, good first baseman. Fuentes did fine for when he came over. Talkman, amazing job for a DH. Can't ask for much more. Hayes, amazing. Got a lot better when it came to average-wise for the past year. Dropped in home runs, but I'm sure that'll even out for the next year. And Rutschman. Oh my God, Rutschman. 288, 22 home runs, 857 OPS. Probably has a WAR of like 3 or 4. It's almost 6. Oh my God. That's the best catcher you could ask for. It really is. But for this offseason, we're probably going to focus on getting like another starter or 2. And then maybe a bullpen arm. That's what I'm thinking about. Because Wilson was the only one that didn't work out for me in my favor. Latkins did pretty fine for what he did, 3.9. Hildenberger, definitely keeping around. For a deep potential 33-year-old, this guy has been fucking fantastic. Fry, again, really good. And Waka, for what he did, pretty fucking good. So we're probably going to have to look for a starter unless we go with like Grayson Rodriguez, which we definitely can do. But even then, I probably want like one more starter, whether I trade for it or find it on the market. Who knows? I don't. Let's sim to the offseason and see what's waiting us in the final year. The Angels win the World Series. Who's retiring? Show me the retirees. Nobody on my team. Pujols is finally done. 672 home runs. Cano is finally done. Just under 300 average. And is that it for the main ones that you can really notice besides Cueto? Yep, those 2 will probably be in the Hall of Fame here. They always are. Always those 2. So we're going to get everybody signed. Review staff. Let's just do this quickly. We only need for 1 year. I like you. Let me just bump it up for a year. Maybe you'll sign. I don't know. But if not, then we'll worry about it afterwards. We'll take you. We'll bump it up for you. Let's get these guys done. Cobb, do I really want him back? He did pretty fine for me, so I'll chance the 1 more year. Who knows? I don't, but 3.2, we'll see if he takes it. If he doesn't, then we'll work around it. Waka, I'm 100% keeping you for at least 1 more year. We're going to pay you $5 million for your services. Let's go over here. Hey, we got our coaches. We probably got everybody that we wanted. So I'm going to go through this, select the 40-man, which I only need to add 1. I wonder who it is. We'll do the arbitration for the couple people. I don't even know if I want to offer for them. We'll do the tendering, and then we'll go into free agency, see what we can get. All right, let's see what we have here in free agency. Michael Conforto, always love using him. He's always a beast for franchise. Kike, meh. Domingo Santana's always pretty good himself. Eaton always has some high averages. Eddie Rosario, I mean, you can't go wrong there. Brantley always has some pretty high averages. Schwarber has some pretty high power. Bryant is Chris Bryant. Dozier, not looking so good here. Gordon's, I could still go with him. Freeman. Wilson Ramos again. We got a lot of choices to make here. A lot of things to think about because I want to go all out for the final year. Blake Trainin, I might go with you. Give it a chance. Martinez, McCullers, Lance Lynn. There's a lot of choices here. Tanaka, Morton. Mr. I can't pitch ever since leaving Tampa Bay. Scherzer, I mean, I could go with you for a year, see if that works out. So, I'm gonna... Let's see. I like to be a little more hands-on with you guys. So, we need at least 1 reliever. And we need a shortstop. A third baseman, maybe. And then maybe an outfielder... maybe. So here's what we can do. Let's take a look. Look again. Shortstop, we're not looking strong here. Taylor, but he could probably fall off really quick. How's Flores doing? Flores might not be a bad choice to play short. But his fielding isn't the greatest. An outfielder. I mean, if I want to do an outfielder, I'd probably do Conforto. What can I do for him? Would it be out of my league to do like a $17 million contract? I don't think so. I don't think that's too far-fetched. So I'm going to do that. I may trade off Peterson or Talkman for that case, or maybe even Hayes. Get value out of him. That's something we can do. If we look at our roster, I might trade away Luzardo. I might trade away Waters. Canelo, Henderson, Lerma, Fuentes. They're all available to trade because we're fucking going all out for this year. We're making the best team we can possibly make. Cairo is probably gone this year. Harvey, Cortez, Akin, Castro. If they're not on a major league team, which you will be. Anderson, Abreu, Hall. Anybody worth value that I can get something out of, I'm probably trading away. That's how we're doing it. So, I'm going to meet you more towards the end, and when we start trading people, Then we'll show you how everything goes. Alright, so the first blockbuster that we're going to be making here is Chris Bubic and Drew Waters to the Cincinnati Reds for our new ace of the staff, Luis Castillo. Alright, the next trade we're going to be making is Luzardo Armenteros and Hanser Alberto over to the Twins for the switch hitting shortstop, Jorge Polanco. And for the third trade that we're going to be doing here and for our third and final trade for now, what we're going to be doing is trading away Hunter Harvey, Edgar Lerma, and Ryan O'Hearn to the Yankees for Gio Urshela, Aaron Hicks, and Luke Voigt. We got a lot of bat here. Hopefully this will work for us. Hopefully the rotation will be able to withstand a lot that can come its way. I don't know. We'll see. But it has the makings to be alright. The biggest concern, honestly, for me is Hector Velasquez and Grayson Rodriguez. But we got Block and Walker here if we need them, as well as Lackins. And with a lineup looking like this, with Estella, Polanco, Mancini, Peterson, Voigt, Urshela, Hicks, Conforto, and Rutschman, I think we have a chance. A chance to make it all the way. So let's go to the beginning of the season, and you know what? No. Let's not go to the beginning of the season. I'm so confident, I'm just gonna go straight to the fuck, I can never think of it. Draft day, and hopefully I can see you there with a pretty good record. Alright, so we're here, and yeah, we're not doing too hot. We're in last place in the division. Taking a look at the lineups, Polanco's doing fine, Urshela's doing okay, Conforto's doing great, Mancini, Peterson. It looks like for the most part, hitting is not the problem. Hitting looks fantastic. Pitching, oh fuck. Castillo, Means, Cobb, oh my god, the whole rotation sucks. Oh, the bullpen, everybody sucks pitching wise. I'm gonna have to do some major renovating to the pitching. Otherwise, there's no way in hell I'm gonna be able to fix this shit. So I'll be back. Alright, so the first trade I'm going to be making here is Grayson Rodriguez, Cedric Mullins, and Michael Wacha to the Athletics for Sean Manaea, who's doing 1.77, and Daniel Mengden, 2.76. Hopefully this could be the rotation pieces that can turn this around for me. We'll put them in immediately for these two. Cobb, I'm fine with in there. Hopefully these two can bounce back, but you're going to go for the long relief. And I might, pick up a reliever or two a little later down the line, but I'm going to stick with what I got for now. And I'll meet you guys at the trade deadline, and we'll see if everything works out or not. We'll talk about having a reliever fall right into your fucking lap. Reyes Moranta, 2.97 for Ian Anderson, who I'm not going to be using this year. I'm just not gonna, so yes, please. Give me a better reliever to put in my bullpen. All day, every day, please and thanks. Alright, we're at the trade deadline. We're now in second place. It seems that people finally started to step up their game. Polanco, Urshela, Conforto, Mancini, Peterson, Voigt, Hicks, everybody's doing fine. The only one that I'm kind of worried about is Hicks, but even so, I'm sure he'll be fine with everything going on. Pitching-wise, Castillo and Means still haven't gotten their shit together. That's not a great sign. Moronta, Hilderson, or Hildenberger. So what I'm going to have to do now, probably, is trade these guys away. That's my only fucking bet here. I'm against the clock. I got to do what I got to do. I can't fuck around, alright? So I'm going to try to find some pitchers, some relievers, and then I'll meet you back here. Alright, we're going for the 2 for the price of 1 deal again. Castillo and Means. Castillo's going back to the Reds. I'm getting Sonny Gray, Lance McCullers, and Michael Lorenzen. Hopefully this will turn around. I'm really just in panic mode right now, if you couldn't tell. This is just full on panic mode. Get whoever I can fucking get. If they work, they work. If they don't work, they don't work. I don't fucking know. Let's go to the end of the season to see if it works. Alright, in our third year, we made the postseason. We're the wild card team. We're going up against Houston. 91. We were 5 games behind. We are... Oh, it's a tie. So, I feel like we're the away team, though. Yeah, we're the away team, unfortunately. But, hey, can't be mad. Who do we got? Mania leading. We got Rushman and Voigt doing Gold Glove. Let me just take a quick look. So what we're going to want to do here is I think we're going to do Mania, McCullers, Mangden, and then Gray, and then Cobb will go to the bullpen to relieve. Good thing I brought up Blyer towards the end. He seemed to, you know, actually help out in the bullpen. Kind of imagine that. And then everybody here, we're just going to leave as is. Why not? Better to leave it as is than to fuck it up anymore. Polanco did fine. Urshela did good. Well, Conforto always does amazing. Mancini did amazing. Peterson did amazing. Voigt did amazing. Hicks didn't live up to expectations, but A. LaStella and Rushman did fine themselves. So here we go. Here it is. We're going to manage it, or quick manage it, I should say. Minute Maid Park. Mania. Same lineup as always. Let's go against the Bangers and see if we can win it. Off to a good start. First and third for Mancini. And then everybody crumbles to the fucking ground. Easy 1, 2, 3. 2 men out for Rushman. 2 men out for Polanco. Nothing. Easy 1, 2, 3 again. Walk, fielder's choice. Another fielder's choice. 2 men on and then fly out. Mania's doing good so far. Hicks hits one to the sticks. We got a 1-0 lead going into the 5th. Conforto, Mancini. 2 men on for Hicks, and he doesn't do anything that time. Mania is doing his job. That's what we want to see. Mania, fantastic so far. A. Peterson with a home run. It's 2-0 now. I'm going to leave him in so long as he keeps doing his job. So long as he does that and nothing happens. Conforto. Damn it. Single. Oh my god, of course. A fucking course. 2-run home run. Because why the fuck not? God fucking damn it. I don't know who to go to. Let's go to Hildenberger. Come on, there we go. Out of the inning. Double. Line out. 2-run shot from Rushman. That's what we like to see. Alright, I probably shouldn't go to you, but I'm going to go to you anyway. Givens, come on. Come on, Givens. Don't you dare do this to me. Don't you do this. Don't you fucking do this to me. Alright. First one, I'm already upset. First one, and I'm already fucking upset. Michael Givens, you fucking suck. Oh my fucking god. Why do you suck so bad? Givens, why do you suck? Why? We had the fucking team of a fucking generation. Polanco, Urshela, Conforto, Mancini, Peterson, Voigt, Hicks, LaStella, and Rushman. All of them great in their own fucking right. And we lost because of one fucking guy. Probably should have went to Moronta. Or Fry. Or anybody else. But I went to Givens. So poor managing on my part. But, unfortunately, we made it far. We finally made it. Yankees win the postseason. We made it after 3 years, and then we blew it. I became the Buck Showalter. Putting in the wrong fucking person. Now I know how that feels. Well, that's going to do it for episode 1. Leave comments below on who you think I should do next. If there's no comments, I'll just do whatever I feel like. But yeah, this will probably come out maybe 2 times a week. We'll go with that because I definitely want to do Diamond Dynasty content. I want to do March to October content. So it's about balance and, you know, doing all that. Also, I want to finally start getting back into doing main content on my main channel. So hopefully I can start doing that soon while continuing doing this. But 2020, going to be a big year for me. I'm very excited. And I hope that you all will join the journey. So thank you for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed. And I'll see you all in the next one.